Shalom, sisters. So I'm back with another video. All praises. I've been real busy. It's Passover time, so I'm trying to do garments, and I'm trying to do my family's garments, and I don't know why. It seems like all of a sudden I'm getting like a whole bunch of orders, and I was telling like my husband, I was like, dang, I feel like if the Most High, if He felt like I couldn't do it, He wouldn't have gave it to me, right? So I'm just trying to, be grateful for everything, even though if I'm busy and tired and stuff, this is what I asked for at the end of the day. So I can't be, upset or, tired or, well, I can be tired, but I can't complain. That's all I can say is I can't complain. But, some things been going on, with myself and some things I see that's going on in Israel between sisters and stuff. And I just want to say this. This page is strictly for sisters, like for sisters. If you're a man and you're watching this, I don't know. You can do what you want, but I had a man leave me a comment under one of my videos, and I'm like, this is a sisters page, just in case you don't know. Like, this page is for sisters, and the whole point of this page is to help sisters grow in the truth, help sisters with certain situations. I might not bring forth scriptures I might not say, I'm not going to sit down and read you scriptures and break down scriptures. I'm not going to do that. It's not my place. I'm not your husband. I'm not the head over you. I'm not going to teach you, but I will bring out scriptures, off the top of my head, if they fit what I'm talking about, because that's what a godly woman would do. You're going to use wisdom when you're talking, and wisdom is the word of Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. And my page is for sisters, so I just want to say that. So anyway, before we get into this, today's topic is talking about examining yourself daily, and also taking correction. Alright, so I had to examine myself the other day, and I had to take correction from an elder sister. We were talking about something, and she said, oh, you should watch your mouth for this, that, and the third. She told me basically pretty much to watch my mouth. But I was like, wait a minute. Why is she telling me to do it? So then I was like, you know what? I was like, hey, you know what? At the end of the day, this is my elder sister, and she's telling me this out of love. She would hate me if she didn't feel like she didn't have to reprove me. Like, if she feel like that wouldn't have been, it would have been hate, and it would have been fake if she would have been like, if she didn't speak how she really felt, and felt the need to rebuke me on that situation or correct me on that situation. And the same goes with me talking to any other sister. If I tell a sister, hey, you know what, you're doing this, that, and the third, or you should do this, or it's only out of love. And Israel needs to stop being so emotional. Stop, and as women, you got to really gird up your loins. Stop being so emotional and really put on the whole armor, Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. We're not supposed to be easily offended. But when somebody tells you something, that's out of love and it's out of respect. And the same thing goes if you're married. Hey, sit down! Sit down! Salakia. The same thing goes if you're married. If your husband tells you something, 9 times out of 10, it's out of love and respect because he loves you. He would never tell you anything to lead you astray. That's basic common sense. That goes even into the world. When your parents tell you, hey, don't touch that iron, it's hot. They're telling you that because they love you, because they don't want to see you get burnt. Same thing with the truth. You're trying to help your brother, you're trying to help your sister if you correct her because you don't want to see her go downhill. And that's, correction is grievous to them that forsake the law. So if you can't be corrected, it's grievous to you because you've forsaken the law. And then it says, he or she that hateth reproof shall die. So if you can't be reproved, most likely 9 times out of 10, you could possibly lose your life. Because somebody could be telling you something to help save your life, but you hate that reproof. So now something can happen to you and you can end up, oh, see, ain't this some shit? I just told you I was getting a whole bunch of orders. It's real crazy. But like I said, the Most High, he really be Salakia, man. Anyway, he that hateth reproof shall die. So they can, if you hate reproof, you can end up doing something that can lead you to possibly lose your life. And you can lose your life by falling out the truth. Because then the Most High not going to deal with you no more. All because you hate correction. And you hate reproof. It's not worth it. That's a part of being humble. Being humble, and the Most High's dealing, the kingdom of heaven is for the meek and humble. And a part of being a humble sister is accepting correction. It's not hard. And if it is hard, then it's something that you have to fast on. It's something you have to pray on. And when, like, for example, when a sister told me that, I said, you know, I had said something back. I said, oh, well, I feel like this, that, and the third. And you know what? After I said that, I said, I shouldn't even have said that. I told her, I said, you know what? I'm wrong. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it. I should have just accepted the correction, and I shouldn't have said anything back. Not only because, you know, you're my elder sister, but because what you said was out of love and out of respect. And because you care for me. And that goes also, and say you don't agree with a sister on what she's saying to you. Hold your tongue. Whatever. Hold your tongue. If you don't agree, hold your tongue and be like, okay, you know. And then think about it later and examine yourself and think about it and be like, well, did I go off for it? And then be like, no, I'll just leave it up to the Most High. I'll just pray to the Most High about it. But there's no point of getting like super emotional and saying, oh, well, I'm not going to talk to her no more. Or I'm about to just send her a whole bunch of messages and I'm about to just do this, that, and the third. Like, it's no point of being combative. That's not the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. It's not. That's not how sisters should really act in the last days. Like, that's really, really going off. It really is. And even the scripture says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. So you should not hate your sister in your heart. You should rebuke your sister. It says that you should rebuke your sister. If you not rebuking your sister, or if you not, when she's going off, that means you don't love her. The scripture just said, you should not hate your brother in thy heart. You should otherwise, what, rebuke your sister. I'm putting in sister because it's talking about sisters. But you should rebuke your sister. So understand, when somebody is rebuking you and correcting you, it's strictly off of love. It's not because they're trying to be nasty, or you can't say, oh, the person isn't being meek. No, when somebody's rebuking you, then it says rebuke sharply. So when somebody's rebuking you sharply, is it going to be pleasant? Can it be pleasant? No, it might not be. But that's when you put away your emotions. That's when you put aside your emotions and say, hey, you know what? It's not about me being emotional. It's about me taking correction. Because this sister, or, you know, or my husband, if he's telling me something, it's because they want to see me live. Pretty much. You got to take correction. You really, really do. You really, really do. You really, really do. Because if you don't take correction, something can happen to you. Something happened to you. You be sitting down trying to figure out what happened. You want to know what happened? You wasn't listening. You ain't take correction. That's what happened. Shoot. People need to start, sisters really need to start girding up their loins. It's really not hard. And like I said, if it's hard, pray and fast about it. Pray and fast about it. And if you claim to love the Most High, but you hate your brother and sister in your heart, meaning, you know, you don't want to rebuke your brother or sister, or you don't want to show love to them by correcting them, you hate your brother or sister in your heart. And the truth is not in you. Because if you know the truth, you know that the law is the truth. And you know that the law would be in you, because the law would be telling you, the truth would be in you, it would be telling you to rebuke them sharply. It would be telling them that if you hate your brother or sister, then that means that Salakia, that it's saying, pretty much what I'm trying to say is that we all know that the law is the truth. Alright? It said that the truth isn't in you if you hate your brother or sister, but you say you love the Most High. So the law is the truth. Right? In Psalms it says that. So if the truth isn't in you, then that means the laws aren't in you. That means in your mind, you're not acknowledging, or you don't have that seed implanted in your mind that, look, if I hate my brother or sister, then the Most High, wait, hold on, what I'm trying to say now. There's so much going on. I'm trying to like get this all in my mind so y'all can understand it. So if you're not supposed to hate your brother and sister in your heart, therefore you should rebuke them. So if somebody's telling you that, you know, you're going off, or if somebody's telling you that's because they love you, All right, it's because they love you. I'm trying not to mess this up. Shit, excuse me. I'm trying not to mess this up. Y'all know what I mean. Like, that's because the law is not in you, pretty much. The law is not in you if you can't take correction. And you say that you love your brother or sister, and you can't take correction, and you can't correct your brothers, or you can't correct your sister. Because you would know all the laws. You would know the laws in Deuteronomy, Leviticus. You would know those laws. You would know the laws about how we should deal with each other. You wouldn't be easily offended. You wouldn't be. It's not that hard, you know. You really wouldn't be easily offended. Yeah, you can't say that you love the Most High. So like here, y'all. You can't say that you love the Most High or claim to love the Most High, but hate your brother or sister. And it says who claims to love the Most High but hates their brother or sister is a liar, and the truth is not in them. So if you love your brother, if you love your sister, you gonna reprove her because you care about her. Because you know the laws in Deuteronomy. You know the laws in Leviticus. Because you care about them. Now, if you see your sister or your brother, if you see your sister going off, and you don't say nothing about it, that means you don't love them. And the truth not in you. Meaning the law is not in you. Because you would know how to handle your sisters when it comes to situations when I'm correcting them. If y'all get what I'm saying, look, y'all, I'm trying my best. I have so much going on right now. I'm trying my best. But y'all get what I'm saying. You gotta love your brother. I keep saying brother, y'all. I'm going on. You gotta love your sister. And that's rebuking her. You sit down and examine yourself. Look in the mirror and say, hey, am I going off? Am I going off by this and the third? It's not hard. It could be hard for some sisters, but you gotta gird up your loins. Strength and honor are her clothing. You gotta be honorable and you gotta be strong. And being honorable is when you go off and somebody corrects you, you say, okay, you right. That's being honorable. Proverbs told you how to act as a woman. Strength and honor. You strengthening yourself because you taking correction. Because your sister loves you. And you being honorable because you being meek. And people can learn from that situation. Now mind you, the situation that we was in, it was a group chat. So other sisters saw it, and I was grateful for that. Because what if a sister saw it and said, you know what, dang, I should handle myself in that matter as well. And you want to always be an honorable woman. You want to always have strength. Being clamorous is not honorable. Being combative is not honorable. Being argumentative is not honorable. Talking back to your husband when he give you correction is not honorable. That's not honorable. He that hateth reproof shall die. So if you hate reproof, you're going to die. How you going to be honorable and dead? How you going? Come on now. All right, y'all, sisters. We got to gird up our loins. We got to learn how to take correction. I hope y'all understood what I was trying to say, because I feel like I was kind of everywhere. And I was kind of like sometimes I just have so much in my mind and I'm trying to explain it and I don't know how to put it out. It sounds weird, but and I'll have so many scriptures in my mind and it's like I'm trying to piece them all together without breaking it down or messing up. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. So I don't know. Hopefully this helps some sisters. Gird up your loins in the last days. Be strong. Learn how to take correction. If you see a sister going off, rebuke your sister. Even if you got to do it sharply, that means you love your sister. And you don't want to see her die. It's really nothing else to it. The scriptures tell you. It tells you, Salaki, everything that you need to know. It's not hard. It's not. Just gird up your loins. Take correction. Examine yourself daily. See if there be any fault in you. And that's awful. Correction is grievous unto him or her that forsake the law. That's awful. Shouldn't be grievous. It just told you that the commandments not, the scriptures already told you that the commandments are not grievous. That means you're going off. And say you don't agree with a sister. Say you don't agree with a sister. Walk away. Walk away. It's not that hard. Like I said in my last video, walk away. Be at peace. Walk away. You don't have to go back and forth with a sister. You know, if you rebuke a sister or you know, walk away. If your husband rebuke you because you did something going off, just walk away. Say, okay, and just walk away in peace. Not like storm off and make a scene, and just handle yourself with honor. Handle yourself with honor and dignity. Be that honorable woman that Proverbs were talking about. Strength and honor are her clothing. Show that you have some strength. Gird up your loins. Don't be super emotional. That's like a trait of a woman in the world, being real emotional. Well, I feel like you should have never did this, and you should have never did that, and I feel like you know, after you rebuke somebody and they coming at you with what they feel, none of that matters. What you feel does not matter. All right? My elder sister rebuked me. I could have felt, oh man, she shouldn't have said it like that, or she could have did this, that, and the third about it. And none of that matters. Why? Because I'm going to the scriptures. Because she rebuked me, and all I'm taking from that is the correction that she gave me. I'm not taking how she said it, because I don't really care. That has nothing to do with it. All right? Because she could have been rebuking me sharply, like the scripture said. I'm not going to get over emotional. I'm not going to send her a long message, and tell her how I feel like she should have talked to me. When it said she could rebuke me sharply. And the whole message was that she was trying to correct me. Out of love. So, I mean, you got to really gird up your loins in these last days, Israelite women. You really do. You really do. And we all do. We all do. And with that being said, I got to go on with my life, y'all. I got so much I got to do. Please throw up a prayer for me. Like, seriously. Like, seriously. Because, you know, I'm not trying to be overwhelmed. Passover's around the corner. Just throw up a prayer for me, please. And I'll continue to pray for my sisters, striving for perfection, that's really trying to endure, and sincere sisters. Because I know how it is out here. I know how it is. And we all got different. The Most High gave us all different things on our plates to handle. Just understand that if the Most High, if He didn't give it, He wouldn't give it to you if you feel like you couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have gave Judith that plate that she had if he felt like she couldn't handle it. He wouldn't have put Daniel in the lion's den if he felt like he couldn't handle it. Everybody came out strong, right? Everybody came out all right. That's all that matters. You know, Most High put something on your plate, you better eat it. All right? And you better love it. And you better thank Him for it. Don't matter what it is. You better thank Him for it. And you better eat it. And you better love it. And you better be quiet. All right? And much love to y'all, sisters. Stay strong in the truth. Don't give up. Keep reading the scriptures. Keep fasting. Keep praying. Love y'all. Shalom.